Good morning. Welcome to California People. Today we explore the proud heritage of the Romanians and the Romanian Americans. We'll look at their cooking, their culture, their crafts, and their costumes. And you'll meet some very extraordinary California people right after this. Four of the leaders of the Holy Trinity Romanian Orthodox Church are with me, and to my immediate right, Emil Sionte, and then John Rancu, and Myron Bonca, who's the president of the Church Council, and finally Father Constantine Alexa. When did it all start, and who started this church?
Mario, this started in 1939 with some 25 immigrants from Romania. They bought a piece of property right after the war, because, of course, the war years came, and in 47 bought a house. In 50 got the church consecrated. In 1960 started what you see here. And it just went on from there, with our very first priest being Father Gregory Costi.
Who was the driving force, the layman who worked with the priest at that time? Do you go back that far?
Sure. In fact, the priest came to our home when he came to Los Angeles. The driving force, boy, one of them sitting right here to my right, Mr. John Rancu, came in 1950 and has been a pillar from then on.
Right. You started with just a handful, John. How many Romanians and Romanian Americans are there residing in this area that you meet and take care of?
Well, now, so many came just recently that I would have no numbers.
Take a
But
stab.
several thousand for sure.
The far cry from the early days, the first 25.
That's right.
As the president of the parish council, what are your responsibilities?
Has to take care of the administration. He is the president of the council and conduct the meetings. We have every month we have a meeting. We take care of the administration, financial, administration, maintenance, and so far of the church.
You are the newest member of this august group. Where did you come from, and what are the activities you're responsible for?
I came from St. Paul, Minnesota. I've been transferred to this parish. I'm originally from Romania. I'm a Romanian born, educated in Romania, and came to St. Paul, Minnesota. I was assigned to this parish in October last year. The church was a necessity for our Romanian communities, and particularly for our community here in Los Angeles, to give religious assistance and also to be, in a way, the center of the Romanian life.
Are you dealing mostly with younger persons now? I mean, they've been around for a long time, and the new immigrants and maybe third and fourth generation Romanian Americans, and is that why you have to tailor your programs to younger people?
That's true. There are an increasingly great number of people coming from Romania now. There is the so-called third and fourth generation of youngsters here that were born and educated here in the United States, and we have to put forth special programs for those people to respond to their spiritual and social needs.
Thank you all very much. We're in one of the two classrooms at the Holy Trinity Romanian Orthodox Church, and we have quite a gathering here. And Mrs. Matescu, you are the schoolroom teacher for religion with two assistants. Who are they?
That's right. This is my friend Victoria Ursa, who looks after the younger children.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my friend Mihaila Urma, who helps in both classrooms and has helped mostly with the older children with me.
We have quite a wide range of ages, the youngest being probably that one. What ages come to the classes?
Basically, children from 3 to 6 years old are in the younger class, and I take children 7 to about 12 years old.
It's mandatory for Romanian children to come?
It should be.
And
they do come pretty regularly, most of them.
and costumes? Do they
No.
have to wear? They can come in
No.
jeans or...
They come in jeans most weeks, but
Oh.
they're very proud of their costumes, and they were very pleased to come and show them to you.
What is taught?
In the younger class, the elementary things that help them to feel at home in a church, how to make the sign of a cross, how to go to take communion, but mostly what you want for the younger children is for them to feel at home in church and comfortable and loved and wanted. Among the older children, we study the Bible, we study tradition, we try to talk about our heritage.
Well, most of them are American-born. There's one young lad who just came from Romania.
Came from Romania.
Would he feel comfortable instantly because there is really not that much difference in what you're trying to do and what he might have been exposed to at home?
In Romania, right at this point, there isn't that much in the way of religious education being offered. So coming here, I don't know how much he's had in the way of a religious background, how much he's had any exposure to it. I don't speak Romanian, but Mrs. Ursa and Mrs. Urma do, and they are very important in helping the newcomers to feel at home in the church and to feel wanted.
Let's see who we've lost here. We've got this little one, Mario here, and Iwana back there, and these are your children.
These are two of my children here, yes.
And Don is back here. What is your name?
Andy,
What do you gain from coming to a class like this? What do you learn?
learning about Jesus.
Is it worth it to come here and spend time with other Romanian kids?
Yes.
Good. Thank you very much. Thank all of you very much. I have with me Maria Grozescu Finley, who is the president of the Women's Auxiliary, and we want to talk about Romanian food. Is it hale and healthy and hearty food for maybe a peasant population? Is that how it started?
It certainly is.
What did it consist of?
Well, the peasants thrive on a cornmeal mush called mamaliga.
Mhm.
And sarme, which is stuffed cabbage, and sauerkraut. And it's just a hearty food. It's staple.
All right, let's take a look at some of the things.
Ikre is an appetizer, and it's a fish roe, and it's normally eaten as here spread on with bread.
Like olives.
Right, and served with usually onions and tomatoes.
All right, let's look. Sausage is a sausage, but is
Right.
this special?
Well, we think it's special because it's made only with pork and flavored with garlic.
Now, that concoction to its right, what is this?
Oh, that's sarmale cu varză. That's stuffed cabbage with sauerkraut. And it's made with pork. A lot of women will include veal in it, sometimes lamb.
Is it indigenous to one part of Romania, or is this
All
throughout the land?
Romanians, all Romanians make sarmale.
All right, and what's this one here?
That's mamaliga cu brânză. That's cornmeal mush, and it has cheese in layers, and it's topped with bacon. But normally the old-timers eat it plain.
The old-timers, you're not included.
Oh, of course.
All right, what's that over there?
That's mitite. That's pork, again, flavored with seasoning, and then it's rolled and then charcoal broiled.
Okay, and the vegetable concoction?
That's called givech, and that's
Oh, okay.
every vegetable imaginable, and it's cooked down, and you can serve it either hot, cold.
Flavored how? Spicy?
Yes, very spicy.
And the breads?
Ah, the breads. That's kulak. That's like a
Sweetish taste?
No, it's an egg-type bread, and it's served usually at the holidays. It's a special type thing.
Is it fattening?
Isn't everything?
How would I know? Desserts now.
Now, this is strudel. Strudel is strudel.
Strudel.
But our people make the dough by hand. They don't use phyllo dough. It's all made by hand.
And the one over like a marble cake?
That's what we call a kozanak. It's like a coffee
You call
cake.
it a kozanak?
Yes. It's a kozanak, and it's like a coffee cake, and it's filled with like a nut sort of paste.
You talk about it well. Are you a good cook?
I like to think so.
Only the husbands would know, right?
Right.
All right. Fruits are fruits. Are there special fruits in Romania? Something that we don't see perhaps here?
No, I don't think so.
All right. And the small little pastry?
This is called a kornitsa. This is used, the dough is exactly the same as the dough that is further down called a kifle, only this is filled with nuts. Sometimes they fill it with
You love
jelly.
sweets, it seems.
You bet.
The
Now,
cake?
this is the famous nut torts. We're famous for our nut torts, you know.
The nut torts.
You bet. And
Pray tell, what is a nut
a
tort?
nut tort is made with nuts, ground nuts, and powdered sugar and eggs.
All right. And it's fattening.
Oh, of course.
All right.
And they put different types of frostings on it. This is with whipping cream.
Right. I've seen these before.
These are called
You get them in
kornitsa, the same
normal
as the other ones.
bakery. Stuffed with what?
This is apple strudel.
Well, what's the brown?
That is like, it's apples
Okay.
with sugar and such.
And the last, just go to the last one if we could. That looks like a regular donut where...
It's a Bismarck. We call them gogosh, and they're deep fried. And sometimes they're filled with cheese.
What do you call it?
Gogosh.
By gosh, you've shown us a lot of nice things to eat. Thank you very much, Maria.
With my pleasure.
Appreciate it very much.
Not yet.
We'll be right back with Romanian culture, crafts, and some wonderful song and dance after this.
domnitor, unde printre stânci bătrâne curg vioare cristaline, jos la codru floritor. Unde printre stânci bătrâne curg vioare cristaline, jos la codru floritor. Fecioare cu ochii sprințori, cu sâni de piatră, născut în alaiul a 10 copzari, poene, iar ochii ei tineri aruncă-mă pe umede gene, pe umede gene.
Bună-i vinul ghiuri-ghiuri, cu lestă-mă pe târziu, mai pe brumă, mai pe îmbăț, mult mai beau și nu mă îmbăț, așa! Bună-i vinul și gustos, când îl bei cu om frumos, dar cu omul urât, îți rămâne vinul gât, așa!
Tu ești Mircea?
Da, împărate.
Am venit să mi te închini, de nu schimba ta coroană într-o ramură de spini.
Orice gând ai, împărate, și oricum vei fi sosit, cât suntem încă pe pace, eu zic, bine ai venit. Despre partea închinării însă, Doamne, să ne ierți. Dacă acum vei vrea cu aste și război ca să ne cerți, sau vei vrea să faci întoarsă de pe acum ta cale, să ne dai un semn și nouă de mila măriei tale. De-o fi una, de-o fi alta, ce e scris și pentru noi, bucuroși le-am duce toate, de pace, de război.
Emil is back with us again, and what are we going to look at in terms of the costumes and the deep roots of those lovely costumes?
Well, Mario, we're going to take a look at the number of costumes that come from various portions of Romania, distinctive by their design and color.
All handmade?
All handmade. There are no factory-made items in Romania.
And some heirlooms that might be...
Some heirlooms that are 80 years, 100 years of age. As you can see, the multicolored bags, which in Romanian we call Treime. The blouse that you see is a blue and white which is typical of Romania. The blouse sleeves tied just above the wrist, the open scoop neck, very, very picturesque. Again, all handmade. If you look at the stitchery and the embroidery, everything is hand done. Now, with the lovely beads, the gold stitchery, the loveliness of color. This is from a different part of Romania. We call it Muntean. From Muntenia, many people are named Muntin in Romanian, Muntean, and this is from south-central Romania, in and around the Bucharest area. And the skirt is what we call a fota. That's different. You remember, the other one had a two-piece. This is actually a wraparound skirt.
Mario, while you are here, I would like to show you this icons painted on glass, because it is a very special art in Romania. It is dated back in the 18th century, and I would like to point out some of the icons painted on glass here we have in this exhibition. As you see here, we have the icon called St. George. St. Georgius once again. Now we have the Mother of God with the child on her arms. I would like to point out that, especially in the Orthodox Church, the Mother of God is painted with a child, is You never see the Mother of God without Jesus on her arms.
Mario, I would like to present you Mrs. Theodosia Muciu, here a member of Our Ladies Auxiliary.
Hello, I am Mrs. Theodosia Muciu. And what you're looking now, they are Romanian handcraft eggs painted by hand. This is Bucharest, capital of Romania. Now you can see here the Romanian dolls, which are from province, from Muntenia. You can see the other dolls, they are from Transylvania, from Ardeal. This is a Romanian room carved in wood with a whole furniture in, which they have in Romanian villages. This is a Romanian carpet from Oltenia. And then you can see now a carved picture in wood also. And now you can see Țărâncuța. This is the Romanian peasant girl, and she is spinning wool. This Romanian pillow, what Laura is holding in her hands, I'm very proud of because I made it myself in Christchurch, and this is traditional from Basarabia. I'm so from Basarabia, and this is this design what we use more in Basarabia, in my province.
Thank you again for joining us on California People. We hope you enjoyed visiting with our Romanian neighbors in Los Angeles. To close out this week's program, here are some young members of the Holy Trinity Romanian Orthodox Church and their version of Romanian peasant dances.
Să